fan of college football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense takes the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be...
There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as his offense continues to show great patience.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. finds his man. It's Terrell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd... themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. After 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Last completion got them the first down. Let's see what they do now. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle offense to the line. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Looking to scramble. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Using his legs, it's Stokes. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and lining up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off-play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Power football with the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Gets a pass to Marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Going to swing it on second down. Quick spin on the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
He wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
First down.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium. A place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Thrust that arm out. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Terrell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Escapes trouble. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Lost a throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over, because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Bucs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Grab near the marker. It's Terrell. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught over the middle. It's Wicks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the back. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making the play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They go to the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. There he goes. Chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep forcing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to... Breaks into the open! Old spin move! He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown, then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Pulls it in. It's Wicks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Rides to back and leaves it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start
Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give on the option. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Still running at the 40. Dashes the heart of the knee. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll move the tight end. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
He makes a grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. The sure hands, it's Terrell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning?
Converts on 4th down, still going. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get some.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's one thing to execute